Welcome to Behind the Doors, the podcast where we take you behind the scenes of residential real estate investing. I'm your host, Dan Noma Jr., here with my co-host, Marvin Cruz.
We're here to help you unlock the best strategies and practice for investors. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro looking to scale your portfolio.
We've spent decades navigating the ever-changing world of real estate, and now we're sharing everything we've learned to help you succeed.
From off-market deals to cash flow management and everything in between, we'll break it down and bring you actionable insights that can make a real difference in your investments.
So get ready to open the door to new opportunities and take your real estate investing to the next level. Let's dive in. Marvin, let's talk to these agents, man.
All right. Yeah, I love talking to agents.
All right, so Katy and Frank are going to help them mail the letters. So we talked about getting the list together. They're going to get the mail out, 68 cents per. You're going to send a minimum of 10,000. That gets you enough to get started. Okay, so now the phone starts ringing, Katy. What do I do?
Well, first and foremost, you answer the phone and ask them what their address is.
Well,
you'd be real surprised.
Don't laugh.
No.
You'd have a lot of agents.
You sent out 10,000 letters.
Yeah, they would go, well, I'm not available to answer the phone, right? So like, okay, let's talk about that. So who answers the phone?
So it's really important, in my opinion, that someone does answer the phone, and it needs to be, it could be the agent, but I highly recommend just having a VA. Like a VA, you want someone whose full-time job is answering that phone and getting all of the information from that phone call into your CRM.
Okay.
And you can do that with a VA, and literally the most important thing is to ask, like, to go through like the questions, you know, like, and yes, you are going to get people that call, say, hey, don't mail me anymore. You're going to have to deal with that. Just throw them out. But then there's people that call and they're like, hey, you sent me a letter about you have a buyer. And the answer is, well, what's your address? Let me look at, we have buyers all the time, you know, and ask for the address, ask for if they're considering, so, hey, you're calling me because you're considering selling your house, correct? Yes, absolutely. Well, if we got you an offer tomorrow, what's the price point that you would take?
Right.
500,000. Okay. Make sure you ask for the address, ask for when they're available. Why they're thinking about selling, what their time frame is. I mean, there's a whole, whole script, and they can spend 30 minutes on the longer they spend on the phone with them, the better. Yeah. And that's why I highly recommend it be a VA, because I think a lot of times agents are busy, they're out on appointments, they don't have the time to sit there for 30 minutes and let, seller A tell them,
or just be waiting for your phone to ring.
Or just be waiting for your phone to ring, because you do have to ask these questions. You can't. I ask these questions all the time, and I don't want to answer the phone when I'm driving because I'm going to forget one. So you need a VA, and you need to make sure that they're recorded. And we handle making sure everything's recorded for you. And I mean, we know a ton of people or VAs that can help answer these calls for you. Or if you have someone on staff already, we can teach and train them.
And you guys will help coach them up for that call. So really, like, that call comes in, I'm the VA or the agent that's taking that call, hopefully the VA, because I'm trying to scale my business. And, so I take that, or the VA's taking the call. And what I used to have my VAs do is I was always like, property condition was like number one. Yeah. So there's a series of questions, but you got to get this one out of them, right? Like, this I really need to understand, because there are certain properties, like, I want to make sure I understand what I'm walking into before I get out there. So property condition is a big one. And then, you hit on it, but the seller motivation is another big trick of that call. Like, if you can get some sense of seller motivation out of that call, like, what you're walking into, right? Because there's nothing worse than, like, as an agent walking into a potential appointment, listing appointment, sale appointment, whatever we want to call it. And like, have you ever walked into an appointment where like a couple's getting a divorce and you didn't know it?
Oh, I personally have not, but some of my people have.
It's not
brutal.
Good, right? Or like you walking into an appointment and the family's there and whoever's on like the
Someone
title
died.
is not, right? Because they passed away. Yeah. And you're like, oops, like, so here you are smiling and like, they're not excited about this, right? So I think the motivation not only helps you price it, but it'll help you understand what you're walking into, so you can like read the room a little bit faster when you're walking in.
I love that.
The biggest thing that we were always told when we went on our appointments is we were the most human. Like, and that's something I like to teach everyone is like, first, like, you have to understand the person before you understand like the problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like what's going on with them so that you can like offer the best solution. But I think it's really important to understand the motivation. Like, I had, you know, one of my favorites is Myrna, who I bought a house from, and she was going to get foreclosed on. And she got our letter and she called, and I this is one of those ones I spent too much money on, you know, but actually I still got a decent deal. But she was so embarrassed about her house, and she had lost her job. She couldn't get it ready to sell. She was a hoarder, and understanding that and like her situation helped us tailor like what she needed. And what she needed was to get into a nursing home. So we got her into a nursing home, and because of that, she was like, I want you guys to buy my house. You know, so we solved a human problem first.
That's awesome.
And then by doing that, and that's what I taught, you know, my team, and I think why we did so well was solve the human problem first and add value that way, and then see what comes around, you know, what comes around goes around, you know. It's kind of how we did it.
Yeah, I think you nailed it, Mary. You gotta humanize this or build some sort of rapport relationship with your customer, right? And whether that's like in our world, I coach our team on this all the time, or you're an agent, you're taking that call, being just a person, right? And finding out what their motivation is and how you could potentially help them solve your problem. Their problem is, that's it, right? Like that's where it starts. And if you can start by like leading with that giving hand, you're going to close a lot more deals.
Yeah. And I will say something that a word that we use that's been very helpful is we understand that this is someone's home. It is not their house. It is not just, it's like there's memories there and there's emotion involved. And like, that's where we start with the letters is like our letters are personal and like we show up personal. Like, and I think that's the difference between mail and digital. You know, it's like we start out as a human and we start out as a person, and it's like a real person. It's not a company sending you a letter. It's a person. And then we show up as a person and we treat you like a person. You're not just another, like, you're not just another house, you know, on our list to knock down. And it is their home, and you treat it like a home, and you value like their memories and how emotionally attached a lot of people are. And I think that's where letters help.
Mail's back, Marv.
At the end of the day, it's still a people's business. I love that. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Behind the Doors. We hope you found today's insights valuable for your real estate investing journey.
Remember, real estate success doesn't happen overnight, but with the right tools and strategies, you can build long-term wealth and create passive income.
If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with others who are passionate about real estate investing.
Don't forget to follow us on social media for more tips and exclusive content.
Until next time, keep unlocking new opportunities, and we'll see you on the next episode of Behind the Doors.